Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we are looking at a brand new planner, and I'm really excited about this one. It's a little bit different to some of the others that we've looked at. This is much more of a kind of cute style planner. As the name would suggest, it is the brand Pepper and Cute, and I really just wanted to look at something, like I said, a little bit different. In my childhood, I loved stationery, and this kind of planner reminds me of something that I would have loved back then. I used to have a fun facts. I don't know if anyone in the UK had one of those, and some of the little sections in this just kind of remind me of that. So I really wanted to get this one to see what it's all about. And in terms of the cost, this is quite a reasonably priced planner. So I think I paid £30 in total. I also got some sticky notes and some stickers, so it was £30 for everything. I'll put on the screen how much it costs just for the planner. First up, just to mention, this one doesn't have any customization options. So the cover is the cover, there aren't any different ones, but it's really cute. Obviously it's got some nice sparkly there and this kind of ombre effect, and this planner goes from August this year, which is 2020, to August 2021. So we'll go through, look at all the different sections, talk through the things I like, things I'm not so sure about, and yeah, let's just get right into it. So first thing to say, this is a very kind of solid cover on this one. It's not the kind of plastic effect that you get on some of the planners, so whether or not this could sort of get marked, I guess, if you're not careful, but as long as you're careful, you should be fine. So over into the first page, we have a little bookmark. So this is very similar to the kind of thing you will see in Erin Condren. It's a snap-in bookmark, so this is very handy to move throughout the planner. It's not an actual ruler, and obviously it's got a nice little quote on there, and throughout this book you do see a lot of quotes, which I think is really cute. So first page we have is for you to put your contact information, and you can include email and different telephone numbers and stuff on there. And the first section we get to is the schedule section. So it does have these tabs down the side. The tabs have been reinforced, so obviously where you're touching those, that shouldn't get messed up or anything. We'll get into the diary section in a minute. There aren't tabs for each individual month, so I'll talk through obviously that when we get to it, but let's go straight over into this page. Now, you may notice, if anyone is very observant, there is a little ripped bit here. I did that by mistake, so that has nothing to do with the planner. Everything in this planner I did have a flick through, and the quality is great. I didn't notice anything that was kind of lacking. The one thing that I did do though, I was seeing if I could cover this up with like some washi tape or something, and I wasn't careful when I pulled it off and it did rip. So that is totally my bad, so don't worry about that. So the first thing we get into is a deadline tracker, and this could really be used for anything. So you have task or project, priority, start date, deadline, and then you can put whether it's 25%, 50, 75% or 100% done. So you can just kind of colour those or tick them or whatever. So this could really be used for anything at all, and you've got several pages of that. Next we get into this goal tracker, which is very much school-based, based on what it says at the top here. So we've got subject, teacher, room, term, target, or result. So obviously with this planner, with it being a kind of cute style, it is very suitable for teens, kids who are in school. But actually, looking through it, I think if you like this kind of thing and the kind of cutesy design is your thing, you definitely could still use this whatever age you are. And in terms of this type of thing, obviously if you're not in school, you could definitely, let me just bring in some stickers, maybe with something like this. So obviously you could kind of stick that over, just cut that off so it's the right size. Then you could put your own titles in these boxes, use this for whatever you want. You could even cover where it says goal tracker and use this for anything you wanted. So you can definitely still use this section even if you are not in school. And this next section is much the same. This is an assignment tracker. So you've got subject, assignment, deadline, and grade. Again, you could just change these to be whatever you want and still make use of these sections. Then we have a couple of these pages. I was kind of trying to work out what you do with these, because there is only, I think, two double page spreads of these. I guess it's just fairly generic. You could use this however you want, really. It's mainly Monday to Friday based, and obviously you do have some note space for Saturday and Sunday, but this isn't something that you're supposed to use every week because there is only these 2 pages of it. So I guess you can kind of use that however you like. So next, moving over to the calendar, and I really like this page because we have 2020 and 2021 laid out all on one spread, and this is actually really useful for me when it comes to marking travel, because being able to see it all like this, I would just kind of colour in or highlight in a colour that stands out the dates that I'm supposed to be travelling, and it just really helps me to see it all laid out. So I actually really like this, that it's on that double page. Then we get over into the actual diary section. So there is just a blank space here that you could use for whatever you wanted, and then we've got the diary tab. So the first page we get to, this is actually still July. So although this planner starts in August, I think there's just the last kind of week or so of July included, and then it goes over into August. So this is the layout. We'll put it on the double page spread here. So there's things I love and things I'm personally not as keen on. I actually really like the little bits of decoration they've got. So you wouldn't be using tons of decoration stickers because there isn't space, but actually the little kind of hints that they've got are really cute. So there's a quote in the bottom corner. Then you have this goals section, and it's kind of like a habit tracker. So anything, whether it's exercise or otherwise, no takeout or whatever it is, you can then mark off your boxes. On each of the days, I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but there is a water tracker. So if you're trying to up your intake of water, which I definitely am at the moment, you can tick off how many glasses of water you've had. There is a little box here as well for calls and emails. So if you've got like a priority, so on each day, if you have a priority phone call and or email that you need to send, you could write that in there. The part that I don't love, and you won't be surprised about this, is the grid. I am not a huge fan of either this kind of grid or dot grid. I just don't love it. I would have preferred it to be lined or even blank, but I don't love this. However, it's not a total deal breaker for me. I could still use this planner. It does have little check boxes here, so you can either maybe to this half of it you could write down your to-dos, and then anything else that is going on you could write there. Then it does have a little bit of cute decoration here with this little banner. You do have a monthly spread with the week highlighted that we're currently on, and I really like that. That's something that I highlight in my other planner that I use, so this is already done for you in this one. There's not an awful lot of room for Saturday and Sunday. That's quite common in these kind of planners, but this is a much more compact planner anyway than I'm used to, because we have a whole week here on this double page spread. I'm used to my daily planner where I have a whole page for each day, so this is just something that's a bit more compact. And this is what your monthly spreads will look like. So again, this works really well, kind of similar to a lot of other planners we've seen. There's a notes section, you've got the upcoming month, so we've got September there, and you do have this kind of mini August calendar, which is kind of strange because we're looking at August, but you know, whatever, that's fine. And then they have kind of highlighted the dates that correspond to next month and the previous month. So you can see these ones in purple are July, and then these ones are for September. So you can clearly see what you're looking at. I normally, in my other planner, block these out with washi. I probably would still do that in this planner, but it's good that they have kind of highlighted that for you. And then obviously it would go into your page, which we've just looked at. So each one has a different quote in the bottom corner, and they're actually very cute. I really do like this. And I keep using the word cute. Obviously this planner is not over the top in my opinion when it comes to that kind of cutesy look. It's just really nice if you like that kind of vibe. So this goes through in this format all the way through to August 2021, and the colour does change in terms of the little flag and the calendar. So you can see there November is pink, and then we go over to blue just so you can kind of see the difference. As I mentioned before, this planner doesn't have tabs for each individual month, which can be a little bit annoying getting to the right page. Obviously you do have your snap-in bookmark, so that could be your kind of current week. Other options, you could use a magnetic page marker. I've got a couple of different ones here, and you can use these to mark pages easily. Got a Harry Potter one here as well. So if you've got various different things that you want to mark throughout the planner, you could use magnetic page markers. And then if you're looking to mark the actual monthly pages, you could even add in some tabs. The only thing that would be a bit tricky in this planner is you would need to put it on this page, and it does encroach a little bit on the boxes. It's not very much, to be honest. I think I would probably do it anyway, because obviously on each monthly spread you would only have one of these, and I would really find that quite useful. If I just close up the planner, So when you go to your diary section, then obviously your tab is there. It doesn't really stick out beyond the edge of the planner. So when it's closed, as you can see, that kind of covers it up. So personally, I would put tabs in. And then obviously when you open the tab, it will take you directly to that month. And I just really would find that useful. It's quite annoying if you don't have that. But, you know, some people don't mind it at all. You could use, like I've said, the magnetic marker, however you want to work it. But I personally would maybe put these little tab type things, not these exact ones, but, you know, something like that. So like I said, this continues all the way through. When I said August, I meant to August. So it goes through to end of July, and then you would need a new one in August. Sorry, that probably wasn't clear at the beginning. It doesn't include August 2021. It goes up to August 2021, but you do have the first few days there. So next we go into sections, and this is the part of the planner that is a little bit different and where the kind of cutesy element really comes in, but I love this. So in here we have lots of different sections. So first of all, we've got important contacts, which is always essential. I do actually write everyone's names and addresses in there. So we've actually got 2 pages of that. Then there's this phone with playlist on. This is really great if anyone ever recommends some music to you, or you hear a certain song that you want to download later, you could kind of write it in there just to have like a wish list of songs that you want to download, or maybe you could put your perfect playlist on there, or just whatever really. Then we get into website passwords. I did write something in here and then realised I still hadn't filmed this review, so I've covered that up. So in here you can put all of your, well, when I say passwords, it says username, obviously which website, password a hint. They do not recommend you obviously writing down passwords, so always be careful about that. Think about the security of your data and everything. Just be very careful there. But if you do need to write down anything to kind of remind you, you do have those pages. Then we have this TV show section. So again, maybe if somebody recommends a series on Netflix to you, you can write it in here. Then when you start watching, you can obviously tick off the episodes. It's just a nice little thing to keep a track of, or you can just write down things that you have seen that you're just kind of queuing up to watch. So that's just a nice little extra section. Then we have a similar thing here for movies and books. This would have been great during lockdown actually. So you can obviously put movies you want to watch, and there's like a little star thing at the bottom so you can rate them, and also books. I love this. This is so cute. You can obviously write the titles of books that you want to read there. And again, for your books, you can go into more detail, write down what you thought of them, or just kind of further on from this one. This could be your favourite books, or however you want to work it really. Then we have this section which is a travel bucket list. So on here you can put all the places that you would love to visit, and then when you have it booked you can put the date underneath. And this one is a passport with little stamps, so you can put in here places you have already been to and maybe the dates that you did that. Then there's several pages here of packing lists, and on the little sign you can obviously put where you're going and use the little tick lists. What I would probably do, because these are quite general, is stick some post-its on here as well to include more specific packing items that I want to take. So there's 4 pages of those. Then we have this social media section where you can write down favourite people to follow. So again, if somebody mentions to you somebody on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, there's space for you to write down who that is and their username or whatever, so you can find them later on. Then we have this finance section. This is actually really good because there's 12 of these boxes, so one for each of the months. And in here you've got date, purchase and amount, and obviously you can put the month there. So this you could use as a tracker for maybe things that you're purchasing. I would probably use it for non-essential things, so that when it gets to the end of every month, I can kind of look and think, oh, okay, maybe I overspent a little bit on makeup or on stationery or whatever it might be, just to keep track of not necessarily bills, but purchases. I think that's what this would be really good for. So you've got several pages of those. So if there's something specific you're saving for, you can obviously colour it in or put the amount that you want to save and by which date, and then obviously you can keep track. So this is just like a written down version of an actual savings jar, but most people these days like to move their money into like a savings account. So this is just a nice way of having a kind of visual of it without actually physically saving cash. Then we have a couple of these pages which are little notes, so you could literally use this for anything, for lists or top 10s or anything like that, and you've got 2 sides of that. Then we go into some regular note paper. Some of it is grid. Again, I would rather it was lined, but that's just my personal preference. Some of them have got a bit of a pattern, but it's only kind of light colours, so you can write over that. So there's a decent amount of notes there. And then when we get into the back, we have the stickers, and I actually love the stickers in this planner. So first up, this page, we have a few quotes, day off, lazy day. I love this hit the Target one. I definitely would use this when I go to Florida and I'm heading to Target. I would stick this in my planner to show that that's what I'm doing. Bank holiday, I'm ready for the weekend, so all just kind of fun things like that. Some coffee ones. Then over the page we have more kind of practical ones, so don't forget exams, study, busy day, all that kind of thing. Some school ones. Then you've got some more kind of generalized, so much to do, so little time, all that sort of thing. Then we have some more health related ones and well-being, so obviously there's someone doing yoga, you've got some little trainers there. All sorts of different things to do with working out. Then we have this page which has some seasonal stickers. So we've got like a Halloween one, 2 days till Christmas, Boxing Day, birthday, a few makeup stickers, lots of kind of general stuff, but this is more kind of seasonal, I would say. Got like an Easter one there as well. And then finally on this page, we've got some food stickers and travel. And I just think these are so nice. Life is short and the world is wide. More planet, less plastic. So there's kind of some environmental ones. You've got an airplane, a bus. So I just love these. I think they're so nice, and the illustrations really, really are very, very cute. Like we say, cute, but without being overly cutesy, if that makes sense. So I really think those are great. Then you have one of these zip pouches. These used to be included in the Erin Condren planner, but they have actually been taken out. So this is just really handy. You could use it to put extra stickers in, like I've got a little sheet of stickers here. So anything like that can just be stored in this pouch. And then finally, on the inside of the back cover, we have some sticky notes, and there's actually a lot of sticky notes here. These idea ones are really cool. Then you've got these with the little cactus on, notes, and then some little flags. So I just think that's a really great addition, having some sticky notes that are actually in the back of the planner. And then that is it. And I have to say, this planner is not super heavy. It's not too big at all. It's really, you know, quite compact, but because there is quite a lot in there, it's not like your average tiny kind of diary, but it's certainly not big and bulky. So I have a couple of things that I got to go along with this. There was the option to just purchase the planner. Like I said, I've forgotten how much that is, but I should have put that on the screen earlier. Then they have bundles. So I bought the bundle of the planner and also the sticky notes. They also had like elastics to go around to hold your planner together. I think there were some page markers, various different things, and they had all different options of bundling the items together. These sticky notes I absolutely love. So let's just open these up. These are really, really nice. So there's a couple here for email and phone. Then we've got to do, so much to do, so little time. We've got some water trackers down here if you prefer to use these, and they've got like cute little H2O written on them. You've got these kind of tiny little clipboard ones. Weekly goal. Again, you can use these as little habit trackers. Then you've got, I need to write this down before I forget, these important ones, which kind of look like the classic yellow post-it notes, important times, and notes and brilliant ideas. So I just think these are really, really nice. I'm really happy that I decided to get that bundle. And also when I was ordering the planner, there was the option to add an extra set of stickers, which I did. These are the exact same stickers again, but it's just a whole second set of them, because I just really liked them, and I knew that some of these stickers I would want more than what is actually included in the planner, so I got that as well. And the whole bundle was £30, which I think is so good compared to a lot of planners on the market. I think that's actually a really reasonable price, and the quality feels really good on this planner. Like I said, I went all the way through it. I couldn't see any flaws, anything damaged or anything like that. I know we've seen the odd thing in other planners that we've looked at, but I really didn't experience anything like that in this one. Obviously it is spiral bound, which is my preferred type of planner. I just find it easier that they open completely flat like this. So yeah, overall, I would highly recommend this planner. I'll definitely keep you updated with this, and maybe we'll do a couple of plan with me videos where I actually show how I would lay out a weekly spread, how I would use the stickers and all that kind of thing. Let me know if you would like that, and give this video a thumbs up so that I know that's something you would be interested in seeing, and we can definitely do that. I'll also keep you updated in the weekly vlogs, so make sure you subscribe so that you see all of the notifications. You will need to hit the bell icon as well for that, and then you'll always be notified when I upload a new video. So let me know what you think of this planner in the comments. I will obviously link everything below where you can get this, and like I said, I highly recommend it. I think it's really, really nice. It's definitely my kind of thing. I love the colours. Let me know in the comments if there are any particular planners that you would like me to review that I haven't before. I definitely will consider looking at different ones again. You know, I just love stationery. I love getting my hands on these planners. Sometimes I give them away to friends and family if I know I'm not going to use them, but I love to have a good look through them. So maybe in another video as well, we'll do a pen test and things in this planner to make sure which pens work, which ones, you know, might shadow through a little bit. So again, thumbs up if you would like to see anything like that on this planner, and I will definitely do that. So I want to say a huge thank you to you all for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.